Every time you say, maybe later, every time you shrink instead of speak, every time you choose comfort over courage, you bury the life you were meant to live. And worst of all, you don't even feel it dying until it's gone. The life you want is dying inside the you that's afraid. Fear builds cages so comfortable that you start calling them home. What cages are you building today? What excuses? What lies? What stories? What doubts? What worries? Cages made of fear keep you from living the life you truly want to live. They prevent you from taking the chances you need to take, from speaking the truth you long to speak, from expressing your needs and wants. Cages built with fear keep you from experiencing the freedom and the happiness that you crave. Now, what cages have you built around yourself? You may not even realize it, but you're in one if you're not living the life you truly want to live. If you're not taking the chances you know you should take, if you're not speaking your truth, if you're not asking for what you want or doing what you want, then there is a cage, and it's made of your fears. And the longer you stay in that cage, the more you believe it's real, the more you identify with it. And then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is why we must become very, very still. We must learn how to sit in our own presence. Look at our fear, acknowledge it, feel it, but not believe it. This is the key to breaking through to the other side where life is abundant, and where you can experience all the joy and pleasure and passion that you desire. There's this beautiful story about a bird that was kept in a cage by a farmer. The bird had everything it needed. It had food and water. It was clean and dry. But its cage was small, and it was made of rusty old wire mesh. The bird could see the vast sky beyond its cage, beyond the wire mesh. And it would watch the other birds flying in the sky, soaring and free. And it longed to be free. It yearned to fly. But it didn't think it could. It didn't think it was possible. One day the farmer came to clean the cage, and he opened the door and said, "Why don't you come out?" The bird looked at him for a moment, and then it just went back to cleaning itself. The farmer left, and the bird went back to watching the other birds in the sky. The next day the farmer came again, and he opened the door and he said, "Why don't you come out?" And again the bird just went back to preening its feathers. The day after that, the farmer came again, and he opened the door, and he said, "Why don't you come out?" And finally the bird asked him a question. It said, "If I come out, will you put me back in?" When the farmer heard this, he laughed. He said, No, of course not. Why would I put you back in if you'd come out?" The bird thought about this for a moment, and then it spread its wings and it flew. You see, the life you want is dying inside the you that's afraid. There's a part of you that knows you're capable of having everything you want, of doing everything you want to do, of being everything you want to be. And yet there's another part of you that's afraid to take the chance, afraid to step into the unknown, afraid to leave the familiar. Even if the familiar's not good, even if the familiar's not making you happy, even if the familiar doesn't feel right. What cages of fear have you built around yourself? Are you ready to take a chance? Are you ready to spread your wings and fly? If you are, if you're ready to break through the cages of fear, then it's time to take action. What scares you most about taking action? What specifically are you afraid of? Look at that fear right now. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Don't believe it. See it for what it is. An illusion. A lie. A story you've been told. It's not true. It's just fear masquerading as truth. What would happen if you stopped believing the lies you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you can do? What if you stopped listening to the voice of fear? What if you started listening to the voice of your soul? Your soul wants you to be happy. Your soul wants you to be free. Your soul wants you to take a chance, to spread your wings and to fly. So take a chance. Spread your wings and fly. Live the life you were meant to live. Please share with your family and friends and subscribe for more truths and wisdom.